Islam. Let's begin today's meeting with the Moorish prayer. 5 on the left, 2 on the right, facing the east at a 45-degree angle. Please repeat with me. Allah of the universe, of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation by night and by day. Through his holy prophet, Jude, Amen. Islam. Today I'm going to read to you the state records of South Carolina Sundry Moor Petition, which is otherwise known as the Sundry Moor Act. Now, I couldn't find the exact act, but I found the petition. So I'm going to read to you the petition. All right, let's begin. The State Records of South Carolina Sundry Moor Petition. Journals of the House of Representatives, 1789, 1790. Michael E. Stevens, editor, Christian M. Allen, assistant editor, published for the Carolina Press, Columbia, South Carolina, 8557, Copyright Act 1984, by the South Carolina Department of Archives, a history first edition, published in Columbia, South Carolina, by the University of South Carolina Press, manufactured in the United States of America, ISBN 0-87249-944-8, 20 January 1790, page 363, continued from the previous page. There too, our committee are Mr. Hugh Rutledge, Major Pickney, and Mr. Diaz. House Journal 4, January 1790-20, January 1790. A petition was presented to the House from Sundry Moor Free Moors, subjects of the Emperor of Morocco and residents in the state, praying that in this case, they should commit any fault amenable to be brought to justice, that they, as subjects to a prince in alliance with the United States of America, may be tried under the same laws as the citizens of the state would be liable to try, and not under the Negro Act, which was received and read. The humble petition of Francis Daniel Hammond and Samuel, free Moors, in behalf of themselves and their wives, Fatima, Flora, Sarah, and Clorinda, humbly sheweth that your petitioners some years past had the misfortune, while fighting in the defense of their country, to be captured with their wives and made prisoners of war by one of the kings of Africa. That a certain Captain Clark had then delivered to him on a promise that they should be redeemed by the Emperor of Morocco, ambassador, then residing in England, in order to have them returned to their own country, instead of which he brought them to this state and sold them for slaves. Since that period, they have, by the greatest industry, been enabled to purchase their freedom from their respective masters, and now prayeth your honorable house that, as freeborn subjects of a prince now in alliance with these United States, that they may not be considered as subjects to a law of this state now in force, called the Negro Law. But if they should unfortunately be guilty of any crime or misdemeanor against the laws of the land, that they may have a just trial by a lawful jury, and your petitioners, as in duty bound, will ever pray, one ordered, that it be referred to a committee. The following gentlemen were accordingly appointed: Mr. Justice Crimp, General Pickney, and Mr. Edward Rutledge. Mr. Edward Rutledge reported from the committee to whom was referred the petition of the Free Moors, which he read in his place, and afterwards delivered it in at the clerk's table, where it was again read for information. Ordered that it be taken into immediate consideration, which being read through was agreed to, and is as follows: vice report, that they have considered the same and are of opinion that no law of this state can, in its construction or operation apply to them, and that the persons who were subjects of the Emperor of Morocco, being free in this state, are not triable by the law for the better ordering and governing of the Negroes and other slaves. Resolved that this House do agree with the report. And that concludes the Sundry Moors Petition Act. This meeting. Next meeting being adjourned to May 14th. That being said, Bay Yield Floor, Islam.